Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 and part 2 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer and Monolith Buyers campaign. Thank you all so much for waiting while I had a second run-in with the Blessings of Nurgle there. We're more or less over the sickness, and so we are back. This is about midnight here on Sunday my time, so it's high time for some more Warhammer. We are back. In the previous episode, we quickly confederated up the Norskins over at Troll Fjord and defeated the fools harboring over here in the mountains of Naglfari. I don't even think it was the Naglfari Norskins that we defeated it over here, but either way, we are moving on to Settra and his chariots. Luckily, he doesn't have any chariots yet, so he himself is going to be the only one that is actually rolling around on one. And we are needing to kind of keep a close eye on our neighboring factions here, just because we're kind of sandwiched between lots of very dangerous enemies. We've got Malice to the north, Be'lakor rather, and his Norskins to the west here, and then all of the other Druki off to the side. And then if we don't make friends with Valkia, we're going to have to be dealing with her as well. And then Throg doesn't like us naturally, so we're going to have to be dealing with Throg quite soon as well. I think it's probably good for us to defeat Settra in combat, if we can, quickly. Try to ignore these Norskins here, and deal with either defeating Be'lakor or making him friendly very quickly, and then turning around to crush Throg as fast as we can. That way we can confederate Throg, and then have all of Norska under our banner, and then use it to deal with whatever enemies we have from there. So I think the best way to deal with Settra, who is currently holed up in Varg camp, our army is vastly superior to his because we have a bunch of dudes that throw pointy murder sticks. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to swing on in. He's at war with no one, so we're just going to go ahead and declare war.
To be ripped to shreds.
Horn will reap my soul. Highly doubtful. Alright, Wulfrik, you are going to jump into ambush stance and scoot slightly forward to about here.
More headway.
See if we can't catch him either going across to the other, because he's either going to try to scoot through to reinforce the monolith, which is his capital, easiest for him to defend, a already highly defended capital, or he's going to try to scoot up and attack our less defended Doomkeep, or what he thinks is less defended. We're going to take Thorhall here, because if we are able, well, we won't disband him just yet, because 101 negative is really not that much. Swing over to our main settlement here at the monolith, and then I think we'll go ahead and grab the trophies of battle here. Give ourselves a bit more growth in a post-battle loot, and then we probably should grab the Bloody Bulwark just to improve the garrison, because Be'lakor is right here. But I kind of think we want to go for broke and throw in a smithy. Either a smithy or the Warhound kennels. So we can get the skin wolves as fast as we can, since they actually help out Wulfrik's army a bit. He has some skills that actually buff them up. So let's grab the Warhound kennels over at the monolith. And then here at the Gurling Moot, we can upgrade the Doomkeep and throw in the Marble Quarry here at the Naglfari Plain. We're going to be very aggressive. See if this works out for Settra here, or for Wulfrik here. What we're going to do is we're going to leave Thorhall. We're not going to recruit anyone up for him. I think we're going to take whatever lord we get from this faction, unless we get a garbage lord, and then we'll just keep Thorhall and recruit up some troops for him. Either way works out for me. Then afterwards, we need to get to the Sword of Torgald battle. We've got a vision to deal with the Green Knight, and I think we need to get over there and deal with it. Several armies spawn in for us, and we shall hopefully have what it takes to deal with it. For now, though, we scoop through here. Take a quick look at our diplomacy. It's just a bunch of Norskins. So let's see if we can't pay off Be'lakor.
The 4 token.
A lot of gold it would probably take.
You have found me.
Yeah, we have to threaten him.
What will you ask?
Let's real quick just see if we can hand him a gift. So I think the best way to do it is just to go into a non-aggression pact and then go for payments. Offer payment. We can kind of make it a little bit more what we want instead of having to offer him a specific gift. So we have this much. Let's offer him 511. We'll drop that off and then offer it up as a gift.
How opportune.
I'll take your gift, but it's your souls I want. Fair enough. You can take them in battle if you're able. Just give him a little bit of gold. He may use that gold to try to stab us in the back, but we'll see. He's kind of hovering over here, and he has aversion to the demons up top, but we are in between them, so we will soon see if Be'lakor works with us or against. And they fail to spot our ambush. Settra Ek has wandered himself into a trap. Auto-resolve would kill both our berserkers and our great axe infantry here. Take a quick look at our snowy ambush site. I'm gonna have to remember exactly what is the high and low ground. I'm pretty sure the brighter it is, the higher ground, and the darker the lower ground. So we'll probably want to deploy up here and kind of charge down at them, depending on exactly how their line is lined up. They've got a whole heap of marauders, which Wulfrik can easily bust up with his abilities, and then the Shaman Sorcerer has, again, his Golden Hounds, and the Searing Doom to rip them to shreds. So these poor Varg. Let's get them. Alright then, let's paint these snows red. Yeah, so it is a hill here, and they're kind of marching down it. They've got their javelin cavalry at the back here. So what we are going to do is deploy all of our javelins. Well, not all of them, but probably 3 at least.
That's what the masters bid.
Deploy 3 over here. And 2 on the other side.
Chaos Marauders.
Okay, there's some rocks, some funky geometry here. Funky geography. Either one. Scoot them over a couple. They'll probably stay right there just fine. Alright, so we'll grab all these guys, make them a group, put them in guard mode. Grab the Marauder champions as well as the normal Marauders. Throw them in right here. I'm going to put the Berserkers in this position. The 2 Great Axe Infantry over here to deal with his normal Marauders. That looks excellent. We'll have the Spearmen just to kind of bog down Settra. And let's put some Spearmen in on this side. Just to kind of back up those Berserkers and make sure these Horsemen don't get any extra charge bonus in.
Yes.
Oh, forgot my Marauders there. Put them all in one group. And then we'll have our Chariots. They can kind of just come in from wherever they want. We'll have them come on from this side. Axemen. We're going to have them all just blasting those axes at Settra Ek. And then the big mammoth can kind of come in from this angle. Beautiful. We'll drop you here. Where's the champions? Sorcerer, you hang out with the champions. They are your bodyguard. And Wulfrik can go deal with Ugly. Beautiful. All the single entities is one. Alright then. Slam some skulls. Block them and just charge them forward. You guys throw yours at the beginning. Hit the middle. Oh, they're already gone. Now don't run forward, you fools. Oh, those javelins. Get you into combat, rotate around. Just slam into the middle wherever. And by wherever I mean come over here, because those spearmen are waiting. Blast the old boat through. I'm gonna do the Searing Doom because it costs less and we can kind of drop several of them down. Let's drop one here. It can recharge pretty quick. So you come, charge on in, bring all of you back. Pretty well slaughtered them. These javelins here got caught in combat they just shouldn't have been. Go ahead and help out with that. You smash on in to this group of spearmen. Oh, we can't slow it down because I was still practicing on the legend mode and haven't taken it off of battle realism. Fortunately, no awesome slow-mo. Let's blast down around here.
A killing comes.
Throw down some Guinness Golden Hounds in the back line. Any marauders that are slain by that deserve it. Beautiful, that fear is so useful. We'll pull you guys away so you're not getting killed by those spearmen. Roll on away. Need more spells coming out. Slay their lord quickly. Need you guys moving over here quickly. And then you come on back in and smash into this back line. We need to scare them off. You turn around and start helping out. Definitely need some more metal spells. Let's wait for them to surround in the next group because those guys are going to retreat. Right here.
Shamanic.
Get over here, brothers. Need your javelins. And they're being terrified off. Let's just get that route the whole line.
Blood!
Wulfrik, come on back over.
Cut them down!
Another Sea Fang. Now they're routing. They are gone. A lovely victory.
All will be destroyed.
Covered in corpses. Plenty of sacrifices for our troubles here. Settra has been karate chopped. The rest of his army completely safe for the most part. He lost 313 for our troubles and gained the Drake Hunter's banner. We got some more ammunition and a reload time reduction of 15% for the assigned unit. So pretty good for any range unit we want. Probably for one of these javelin guys. So in and on out. Well done, lads. We will go ahead and sacrifice the captives for the 958. Blood Iron, your warrior smiths come to you with an intriguing idea. They mix blood from the most recent sacrifices into the very metal they are working. They believe the gods will approve, and either make the weapons stronger or make the armor more effective. But how should they use the Blood Iron, for arms or for armor? Well, you actually lose the other. We would gain more melee attack, but some lose defense. I think it's actually better to have less attack and more defense, and allow our mages to do the work. If we lose defense, we're going to be taking a ton of damage. I live by that I can't take a quick look. Armor of Blood, let's go. And Settra has been defeated. We shall form Confederation. Drake Hunter's banner. I'm not going to waste any time confederating up Norscud. We get Snagger,
Enslave
who has a whole bunch of Marauders and some Marauder Spearmen. Alright. We're gonna look at our new ill-gotten gains, but it already comes with a Warhound Kennels. Going on up to the Werewolf Dens. We actually already threw in over here at the Fjord as well. Which actually I'm not too upset about because we can gain extra hero capacity for those Werekin. And actually would take 2 of them over the units of Marauders that we have any day. They regenerate and they rip through enemy lords. What we are going to do though is grab Snagger, throw him into the Monolith. And probably go ahead and disband one of those Marauders. We can't recruit any, obviously, but we'll want to stay in the positive. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of Thorhall here.
Ravage.
Although, who has the better skills? He is cunning. Poison attacks just for himself. The other guy, Snagger,
Tribesmen gather.
is aggressive, so more weapon strength and charge bonus. Listen, listen. He's got thunder thighs and he's aggressive. Perfect.
Dominate.
All right, Thorhall,
Bring death.
you're gonna probably come back later. Maybe. We need the gold.
Yes.
Wulfrik, we are going to... So as soon as we become a strategic threat, which I'm sure is now, since we now own 3 provinces, a lot of these other tribes and areas around us are going to dislike us quite a bit. So, Elikor, do you like us after being given gifts? It's not going to show us a little happy face.
Me.
So he's completely neutral on gifts. That was a complete waste. Okay. And it looks like he's just kind of hanging out.
Of course.
Of course, he says, I don't trust you one bit. What we're going to do is bring Wulfrik back to the Doomkeep if able.
Carrying it out.
Get maximum replenishment there, and also the ability to kind of respond if able. Still quite a long ways away, but we will try to respond. I think we want to try to get his Sword of Torgold as quickly as we can as well. As soon as we're back up to full, we are going to try to go for it. Depending on kind of the situation in the area. Looks like we've kicked off a version with these Norskins. I think we're going to have lots of issues very soon. We've been around for far too long. Luckily, the random demons don't have any aversion to us yet, so let's still go ahead and start doing some upgrading here. Monolith, we can get a bit of a better dock. More money. Go ahead and save the growth here for the Doomkeep. Well, that would upgrade our sparring fields. We actually are able to over here at the Monolith. Let's upgrade to the Raiders camp here first. Does this one have anything at the max? Just the champions. Where is Sir Ketty? A safe place? I mean, more or less. As long as we don't start any issues with chaos, we'll be fine. Let's throw in the Raiders camp here. Maybe over here at Grayling, put something else in. We'll save the Norse moot, but we'll throw in a different building because this one's already at tier 2. And we can get some throwing axes, which we will never use. The Berserkers we definitely will use, though. Okay, so throw in that extra commandment. But wandering around, throw in the Marauders to Builders.
Marauders all.
And check our diplomacy just real fast. We've got a little bit of gold to throw around if we really wanted to try. I think if we wanted to try to make it friends with anyone, it would most likely be the Decadent Host.
Are you a god?
Just because any Slaneshi corruption is going to assist us as well, giving us more income. I think we would help them out. Same thing with Azazel.
Fighter.
I don't mind Azazel too much, but although he is in our way, so Decadent Host it is. Let's go ahead and give him a gift.
Proposal, yes. Good.
We could do some
I
trading.
do so hate murderous rage.
Ooh, it
before
costs so much. What are you talking about, Murderous Rage? Let's just give him a gift and get the positive a rolling. 700 sounds good.
For now.
How gracious. Perfect. Attitude improving. And if we are able to confederate Norska pretty quick, we can send an army up to help him out with any of his issues. Act like little chaotic mercenaries as we are. We'll end the turn here. The turn is again ours, and our sails are indeed corpulent. When the Marauder's eagerness for despoilment is nurtured, the vast distances could be covered between raids. We gotta nurture all the despoilment. So where's Be'lakor at? He is now missing. He also has an aversion to us as well. We are apparently disgusting. Let's go ahead and throw in the guard check here at the Troll Fjord, since it's kind of our weakest point as of current, and then throw in a little bit of the better longships as well. Or maybe we just throw in the extra loot pile. Do the loot pile first.
Without doubt.
Nagger, I think I want you moving over towards the Vard camp.
It's done.
Jump into March. Get rolling.
Journeying.
And then leave the Grayling moot as is. Wulfrik will probably keep you in March as well. I don't know who's going to declare war on us first. That's kind of the question here. We might, yeah, we'll move him over to the Grayling moot. Very centralized. Or we'll rest up for one more turn here.
Speak.
That takes these guys up to max. Like, we merge these guys together, and then just recruit in another unit. I don't know what I want to do. Everyone else is going to go up to max. Let's do that.
The four corners.
See you guys later.
Eternal challenge.
Well, we're in March stance, so of course we can't do any recruiting. So that would be
I am the one.
obvious. Okay, so for what we're going to do instead, probably just grab the Dominating Presence. Natural healing for extra replenishment would be real nice. Still can't recruit the Werekin just yet, but when we are able, recruiting them for +5 would be very nice. Let's go for Dominating Presence just for now. Extra leadership and a bit of passive experience. Should have definitely looked before we disbanded those fools. Mistakes were made.
Chieftain of the
Okay, though, for our next technology, Stronger Ores just means vigor loss reduction for, that doesn't say anything else, okay. Champions of War gives us way more post-battle loot and recruits up some more. All of our Marauders are going to recruit at a little bit higher rank. I think for now, we are going to go for these monster hunts very, very soon, but let's go for the War Tools, the Blade Worker's Hammer, and then most likely the Axe Maker's Stone, just to kind of get the baseline upgrades that I'd like. Extra speed is very nice, but not really hyper necessary. These two seem almost mandatory. So let's grab down to the Axe Maker's Stone. It's going to cost quite a few turns, but I think we're going to be better for it. And then we'll be able to start accessing some of these more interesting technologies later on here. Yeah, things are rolling on the whole scale here. Broken Wheel would like a deal. We might just steal some old gold from him. Yeah, let's do it. They're currently at war with Haggrafe, which is going to cause Haggrafe to dislike us. But I foresee the Dark Elves causing issues for us no matter what here. If we can stop them before they invade, that would be pretty good. We're going to have some issues dealing with those Dark Shard crossbows, but let's try it. Balance the offer, make them give us... Would you give us even more gold? Nah, they're out of gold. Let's go for the non-aggression pact for whatever gold you'll give me. Awesome.
Artisan of pain.
Slaughter the
Dagger's still rolling. Go ahead and end the turn. No more upgrades to be had, right? I was almost a fool. Longship builder here at Trollfjord. We want to keep an eye, though, because the AI is really, really enticed when you start building buildings. Some of our defeated lords are back. And we've had a Chimera frenzy. A pride of monstrous Chimera is flown down from the mountain reaches, or displaced by some other foul threat. They're causing havoc amongst the populace. It'll be some time before they can be removed. People are going to be naturally unhappy about rampaging Chimera. Having your face randomly melted off is never a good sign.
My challenge?
Alright, Vidamar.
Undeniable.
I think while we're hanging out in friendly territory, we will doing none of that. We'll just give you some more metal spells. Let's upgrade the... Get us golden.
To the four corners.
And then... And I trust absolutely none of you. I would almost say it's best to slaughter the scaling down here sooner rather than later. They are our southernmost border. However, Throg is a much more deadly threat. So let's go into normal stance. Gonna move back over here towards Doomkeep.
Ahead.
I'm going to have you, after I just had you move back, let's move back to the monolith here. We'll keep an eye on the coastline. I'll have him move down to the Serpent Jetty, have him keep an eye on the coastline. And then we will declare war randomly on Throg and make him come over and fight us. And then if we can defeat Throg in a one-on-one, which I think we should be able to,
Who's next?
should be in a really good spot. Okay, so we're not going to be able to grab the Great Axes. That was really, really foolish play of ours. Okay, in the meantime, then we're just going to go for some normal Marauders. We'll have to get some more Great Axe carries later on. Doomkeep can get some trophies of battle. Or the first dash. 50 income generated a turn is really, really pitiful. It is better than 0. It is really not much. I think we'll just instead go for the trophies of battle. We can get another fight pretty soon. We will reap the rewards pretty quick. To the turn. Alright, the turn is again Wulfrik's. I think, because I see no enemies really on the shores for now, I don't have any clue where Be'lakor is hiding or what he's planning. He was out on the ocean for now, and he can't actually appear out of nowhere. He's still out on the ocean somewhere. And we're going to actually see if he's at war with anyone besides us. He cannot stay without someone to fight for very long.
We might become
We actually
allies.
do not have a version now for some strange reason. What? I'm confused. What determines if we have a version with him or not? Looks like we do with Subtle Torture. Because of the gifts given to Decadent Host. But no one has a version with us? Oh, okay. I'm wrong. Several. Just all the Norskins. Just not Be'lakor, which is very useful for us. Okay, and in that case, we'll have
My
Wulfrik.
challenge? Undeniable.
I think even if we are not necessarily ready for the quest battle, although because we can't really see what's coming except for these peasants, it shows the balance of power being way not in our favor. So I'm sure the reinforcements they get are going to be quite devastating. A whole bunch of knights. We do have a good deal of javelins here, so if we can kind of keep the knights bogged down on our normal kind of expendable marauders and throw the javelins in over their heads, our melee attack is really, really, really pitiful. We've got lots of extra defense right now, and so we should actually stick in and fight for quite a while. Even Wulfrik up to 60. 60 defense is not, or 60 defense is great, but 60 attack is not really what he's wanting to be at. Feral Mammoth is actually down into still above what he normally is, though, due to the buffs given to Wulfrik, so that's actually a overall positive. In that case, yeah, let's get to it. We either win here, or we cripple our campaign in one fell swoop. Gonna give us a close defeat against Helene Mercier here. Whole heap of peasants and Grella Reliquary as well, which will give everyone a little bit more physical resistance and some leadership there. An interesting map. This looks like a giant like gully or some such with some obstacles here and here. Probably a good idea to get once we defeat the peasants first, figure out exactly where everyone else is coming from, because we don't know necessarily where the rest of the enemy forces are coming. There's a huge forest over here. But besides that, we don't know. Alright, Marauders. Let's hope you're ready.
Tribesmen, again it is time to soak our blades in the blood of weak southerners, pompous and proud, yet they don't even give me the courtesy of a worthy fight. I come here seeking champions, but look, they send peasants. Their cowardly lords don't deserve their riches, so we shall kill them and take all that we see. Then the rest of Bretonia. My masters will receive these offerings by my sword! Kill at will!
Ambitious, but we'll get to the rest of Bretonia in due time. I think we want to be very, very conservative with the beginning of this battle here, since we don't know really what is to come. So we'll throw our Marauders and our champions up front. Kind of spread the lads out just a smidgen here, because we have just a bunch of peasants to start with. And then from here, I think we go Spearmen at Arms, looks like, and then some over on the other side as well. So we'll go for Zerkers and Great Weapon Champions. Or these aren't champions, the Great Weapon regular Marauders. We'll have them fight with that group.
My God's call!
Perfect, and then we'll have the Spearmen
Yes, chieftain!
posting up on either side here.
That's what the masters bid!
Although we don't really need them on that side. We'll have them throw in the center here. Because we don't really know where the Bretonian Knights will be coming from. We know we'll have to fight some, but where and when is the question.
Lord!
We'll have you guys kind of hang out over here by this windmill.
God!
Weaken the shields of them if we need to do anything to anyone there. We'll probably want to save their axes as best we can. Javelins next. Control down one time. We'll grab these two units. Hold it backwards. Yeah, we're not. Backwards. There we go. Group them up, lock them into guard mode, and then we'll have Wulfrik and the Mage moving together since they're both on horseback. You guys can go over here since there's less spearmen. And then we'll have the Mammoth in the center here. We want to keep it by Wulfrik as much as we can, so we can kind of use them all as one gigantic terror bomb to kind of rip through our enemy here. Bunch of peasants will want to be as conservative as we can with what we've got because the battle began. So Wulfrik, you three start the battle up, move forward. You guys as well. We'll have all of the infantry moving up into the gully here. And then you javelin men kind of hang out over here. Something like that. Works for me.
Chaos comes!
You guys smash in here. Smash right through in that position. Our mage, we can go ahead and drop down. I'd rather to get a lot more enemies all at once, so we'll just charge into this peasant mob to start. Sound of battle has drawn some poachers from the forest. Okay, well, let's try to draw them in then. Get them out of the forest.
Cut them down!
Alright, Wulfrik, we've got a good deal of them right up front here. Go ahead and blast the old Sea Fang through.
Yes, Lord!
These guys have really, really poor melee attacks, so let's blast them through and we'll turn them back around in but a moment. Go to the rear reliquary, you.
What to
Go ahead and drop down some metal spells there. We're gonna hunt down to their lord as quick as we can. Get the great axes in chasing down these spearmen.
Eat your soul! That's what the
Go eat some souls then.
attack the mortals!
I'll beat them up. Bring you guys up.
The dark gods
Spearmen as
command
well.
me.
Might as well just charge on in. Help out where you can.
Keep us guarded!
Bring you guys back around and kind of smash into the group there.
No delays.
Got lots of peasants to kill. So little time. Way, keep chopping.
Yes,
Our chariots will do quick work on all the peasants rolling around.
charge! Fight!
Troops coming on back. Let's teach them the error of that way.
We serve the gods.
Go ahead and charge in on the back of this group. You do the same over here. Get these archers out of the woods here and then rip them to shreds.
Yes!
Pull these spearmen over because we really need them.
Honor the tribe!
You go hit these guys on the side.
Yes! Keep us
Go over
counter!
here, drop down more metal spells. Kill as many of these peasants as we can as quick as we can.
So be it!
Perfect. Destroyed that group.
Them! We want their eyes!
Pull out away. Get out of melee. Will.
All will be despoiled!
Ah, they got caught in by those spearmen and are getting torn to shreds. Well done there.
What do the gods desire? Your
Once we
will!
get them through, though, they'll be doing good work.
Shame on sorcerer.
Okay, so we got new enemies coming from the side there. Let's get ready.
Chaos marauders!
Have you move forward. You kind of keep frolicking around. Wulfrik, finish off their lord there.
I've seen death.
Looks like we've chased off a good deal of them.
Chaos marauders!
Come off the side.
Roar!
Those peasants should not be coming back. Alright, let's grab all of Group 2 here. Have you kind of keep chasing down these spearmen at arms. Ride down these poachers.
That's what
You
the
ride down
masters
these
mean.
poachers.
Chaos marauders!
It's gonna bring everyone back.
Faster, blades hunger!
Okay, so it looks like the enemy is rolling with trebuchets, a whole heap of kind of normal swordsmen at arms. Let's get ready for it then. By pulling away from them as far as we can. Let's have some of these normal marauders that aren't really necessary charge into this group here. And then you guys as well. Chase off these peasant mob.
We fight! Yeah!
Beautiful. Rout those peasant bowmen off completely.
Serve the gods! Faster!
Trying to hit these guys. Looks like one of them is going to turn and fight. Charge into these spearmen at arms, please.
Charge! Yes, chieftain!
Peasant bowmen should not be coming back. They are far enough away from their allies. We should be able to actually destroy those trebuchets, no problem.
Faster!
Get them rolling.
Where's the enemy? Quick! Very well!
Come on over and hit these peasant bowmen there. Let's get our javelins. Where are you guys hanging out at?
Chaos
Pull you
marauders!
around. Looks like that's who the trebuchets are starting to fire on.
Shame on sorcerer.
Their lord is just going to hang out and cast spells, so let's go chase her down.
What do the
No
gods
reason to
desire?
allow that to continue to happen.
Charge!
Alright, they're all going to focus fire there. Let's go ahead and make sure we don't lose too many.
Charge! Get
Kind of zigzag
them!
across. Let's go and see if they can blast apart their own lines if they're going to fire on us. Marauders ready there. These spearmen need to come on back.
Faster! Bring us the carnage!
These guys can kind of rotate over,
So be
take their
it.
place.
Roar! Slay every mortal!
Alright, run down those field trebuchets. Perfect.
Your will!
Guys are shattered. Let's come on over in front.
Bring us the carnage!
It's like most of the peasant bowmen are gone. You go chase them off. You don't have to deal with them.
Making my way!
And then we have to deal with just the one more lord, I believe. The green knight will be coming on over, making his presence felt. Alright, we chased off the field trebuchets, though, which is perfect. This guy should run right off the side. Let's come over here and deal with these next ones.
Kill them!
They're not really sure what they want to do. Let's bring the mage over, then. Bunch of men-at-arms. No real spears here. Pretty nice. Get rid of those trebuchets as well. Perfect. And we'll let them continue to chop away.
Going now.
Pull on back. Go ahead and engage with one of the weakened units of marauders there. Or both. Some Knights of Bretonia arrive. Let's go ahead and throw in some spears. Spears and all of our javelins. Come make your presence felt.
Yes! Bring carnage! Moving!
Over.
Very well!
Our mage should not be in the middle of that fight. Let's go ahead and drop down some metal magic and get out of there. Overcast it for the next group coming in. I'm going to wait just a moment, though. And we'll cast it now. Definitely going to get some friendly fire in here, but that's entirely fine. Bring these other spears around and charge you guys in.
We want their eyes!
Beautiful. Okay, so the knights are going to go around. Oh, they're going after my horsemen. I should have brought them away.
Yes! Faster!
Was a bit too slow on that one.
The inescapable one!
Alright, well, you want to flap on over by yourself, we will happily deal.
Orders taken. Death.
Go ahead and drop his armor.
Sure.
The gods in
Pull
my
you
name!
away, good sir.
Destroy!
You should annihilate this poor man. No armor, he's a huge target. All of our javelins are hitting him at the same time.
Command us!
Rados pulled the mammoth through. About to get slammed into by that
Mortal fool!
charge of knights there. First lord is completely obliterated, though.
Chaos
Them all focus fire the next group. Have the spearmen hold that line.
Ready to murder.
Drop down some metal spells in here. The lads are getting annihilated.
So be it!
We'll drop the metal in here. Wulfrik, come on in.
A killing.
Rip through this way with Seafang.
Chaos Marauders!
Bring the mammoth on back.
The dark gods command
All
me!
gonna throw their javelins from the back line here.
Mortal fool! Yeah!
Obliterated him. Got a bunch more knights to deal with though, so we can't get cocky.
The screams.
Alright, everyone, focus fire this next one. They're trying to make work their way around.
Now is our time! Charge them!
Turn.
Charge them! Wulfrik the
Wulfrik, we're gonna pull out away for a moment. Drop in some more metal.
This one's
Pull you away as well.
Bring us to God!
Back into those spearmen.
Hear my torch!
And a lot of friendlies running away.
Chaos Marauders!
However, we are going to be spreading fear quite devastatingly through them.
Massacre! Blood!
Get all javelins throwing in another target here.
So be it! No!
Spearmen rocking up very slowly but surely.
So be it!
Chariots rolling over as well. Not bumping anyone that has already been weakened.
So be it! Ah! Take it, Southerner!
Gonna hold them down.
Scouts for my
Let's get the Plague of Rust on the Green Knight there.
shamanic. Death.
Get these three all throwing their javelins at this group of knights.
Killer of champions!
Got one more use, and everyone's all lined up. This is kind of perfect. Drop in Seafang right here. It'll rip through some friendlies, but that'll be fine.
That's what the masters bid!
Tearing them down with that bonus V large ammo.
Serve the gods!
We'll have the weakened ones come on over here and help out our mammoth. We need him to survive.
Disembowel!
If we can help it.
Now is our time! Ready to
Alright, Wulfrik. Getting knight slaying. Those knights are gone. Turn and throw at these guys. Box them in. Some more metal spells down here on these guys. Guys, you can spread out a little bit.
Yes.
Come on around. You come on over as well. Charge into this group. Alright, Wulfrik, keep fighting. Pull the chariots away. Oh, not you, that's Wulfrik. Pull the chariots away.
Charge! Your will!
Use all of that ammunition there.
Chaos Marauders!
You three find you some melee targets.
What do you bid?
Spears move forward.
The Dark Gods
Green Knight's
command
bogged in
me.
with spears himself. Perfect.
Chaos Marauders! Ah! Ah!
Praised screams are all we really need.
Conjuring! A killing!
Go ahead, pull yourself on through there.
Wulfrik the Wanderer!
Green Knight is unbreakable, so we're gonna have to deal with him, mostly with our javelins. Got a lot of javelineers left. And I'm gonna have to charge him in behind and stab him in the back.
Ah! They will succumb!
Deal with these Knights Errant. Those guys are broken.
Quick! What do you bid?
Come on now, all is one.
Quick!
Bring us the carnage!
You go ahead and break these men-at-arms. We need these javelins, all focused on the Green Knight.
A bloodbath awaits!
Pull away there.
Onward!
Let your expendable troops do some of the work.
Where's the enemy? Chaos Marauders!
They get bogged down in the foot soldiers. They have no choice but to fall.
Shaman sorcerer!
Alright, javelins, everyone focus on Chilfroy, which is the name of this Green Knight here.
Hear my taunts!
Bring our mammoth on around. Chariots away.
I've seen victory!
Armor drop for the Green Knight.
That's what the master's bid! Command us!
Pull some of our javelins away so they can all throw at him at the same time there.
Chaos Marauders! Your will! They will succumb!
Charge down those Knights Errant.
Kill the
He's gonna try to chase down our mammoth then. Fair enough, honestly. Drag the mammoth into friendly units. I don't really want to lose him.
We want their eyes!
I'm more likely to happy to lose these chariots. Instead,
Chaos Gods!
pull you on away, the berserkers as well. Let's try not to lose them.
Master! Slaughter!
Sacrifice these regulars.
Chaos Marauders! Charge them!
I mean, all of his normal units are broken. We just have to deal with the man himself here.
We serve the gods! Get them! Slaughter!
Just doing everything he can to be obnoxious.
Charge!
Get him bogged down in some normal marauders there.
Faster!
Hopefully we're happy to throw all of our javelins at them. Sacrifice their souls.
Shaman sorcerer!
Drop his armor, get those spearmen bogged down with him.
Manifested! Magic is
Take it,
Keep
son
throwing the
of a-
javelins.
Charge! Prepare to ruin!
Don't stop. He's gonna look more like a porcupine than a knight. He's trying to find someone else to bully. Wulfrik, let's pull yourself on away just a little bit here. I don't trust the Green Knight's killing skills.
Mortal fool!
They are quite potent.
I'll take heads! Slay every mortal!
Although, let's charge him in. No, I changed my mind. Bad idea.
everything must die!
We need Wulfrik to survive.
Prepare to hex!
Go ahead and just keep casting spells to give the lads more damage.
Chaos Marauders!
This
The metal shifting ability there. Pull away just for a second
I will!
The Dark Gods
so they can hopefully throw those javelins.
Chaos
Volley away.
Marauders!
Time
There they
for
go.
sorcery!
I do it freely!
Drop that armor, and just let him fall.
To me!
No, you're not going to chase down my wizard.
So be it.
Alright, if you're going to make me. Run him through the friendlies. Gets caught in the spearman. Way less armor. And the victory goes to Wulfrik. Ever so barely. Pyrrhic victory, but the hands of the land have been crumped. That was a lot of enemies there, up to 3,500 Bretonnians. None of our very brave and honorable and murderous marauders fell there. So well done, 300 kills going to our metal mage, 300 going to our chariots as well, 300 for our mammoth, a whole heap of gold. Go ahead and, wow, sacrificing the captains gives us almost nothing. We will take the experience then. The Scourge of Mankind, extra leadership when fighting against humans, which is perfect to grab already. Extra recruit rank for all of our marauders. And then our enchanted sword is here. Although King Torgal's blade is a prize trophy, it is also an eternal reminder of the consequences of the grand proclamations for the gods. It gives a bit more control in all provinces, more post-battle loot, more melee attack, weapon strength, and the sword because of 90% more base weapon damage. Beautiful. Getting a bit more gold and some casualty replenishment.
To the four corners.
Let's go ahead and have you sit in Doomkeep just for the turn. Get a whole heap of replenishment there. Actually, let's go ahead and add some marauders. Merge some marauders together.
Without doubt.
That felt very not useful. Let's grab one more unit then. We could go ahead and global, but that would take 2 turns. Well, although we might want to sit here for a turn or two and replenish up, so global may not be a bad idea. We've got some free gold here, not free, but hard-earned gold. I think we'll want to grab is a couple of units of Marauder Berserkers. The great weapons are nice. They've got armor piercing, but we're going to need them for now. Let's grab a unit of Berserkers, and I'm happy to sit here for 2 turns and let the replenishment kind of kick in and allow us to get ready and see what's happening around us.
Speak.
Because if Throg declares on us and he charges at us, we're able to be smart with Wulfrik, we can defeat the Troll King and confederate him before he's able to do much. Okay, and I think in order to better accomplish our goals there, I think we want to get Fearsome Warriors and Beast Slayers for Wulfrik's army. Or do we want to go for Fearsome Warriors and Monsters of the North? We're going to have lots of mammoths in this army, and we're going to have the Marauder Horsemen as well, or at least the Marauder Hunters. Melee attack and weapon strength for Marauders is not something I care about actually all that much. If it was weapon defense, where they're kind of holding in for a bit longer, that'd be great. I think we're going to go for Beast Slayers then. Because we already have the, where is it at? The Worm Piercer ammunition, so we've got improved anti-large for all our javelins, so we can make those even crazier. More ammunition and 8% more weapon strength isn't so bad. You get a lot more weapon strength for the Marauders. For now, let's make Wulfrik a monster. So let's go for hard to hit. Hard to hit is always going to be better than Deadly Blade unless you have just 0 melee defense.
I am the Wanderer.
And then we can go for evasion. Anytime he's losing a fight, he'll be a bit more slippery.
Sea Fangs
Got
ready.
8,000 gold. I think in Doomkeep we're going to be a bit more aggressive with it. We are going to have the smithy that I took out of the other building there. And then the Grayling loot will do nothing. Wait over there as well. And then 2 turns we'll be able to upgrade the Clan Enclave at the Monolith. I think we'll do that instead. Allow us to grab some Werekin.
The Tridents.
800 positives, so let's grab you some better troops. I think we just want the Javelins. Grab him 2 units of Javelins, and then we'll grab some Warhounds after that. So we'll do 2 units of Warhounds. not be upgrading that. We'll go ahead and jump into our diplomacy.
Princes.
Some torture Musalan would like a deal. Likely the Red Duke is not going to make it very long.
Depravity reigns.
He's at war, or they are at war with several of our... I kind of like to be friends with the Decadent Host, so...
Artisan of
Probably
pain.
not. No real other deals to be had for now.
Fury.
Hopefully we can get to another war with some more Norskins, but we have a good deal of gold. Let's hopefully be able to use it.
I may be a puppet like you, but no less likely to kill you.
The gods demand war. Alright, so Azazel's going to swing on out first, and he is good friends with Throg, so I think we're probably going to get to fight Azazel and Throg. Same time. Fair enough, we'll be able to confederate the Sorrel quite quickly. Gods demand war.
Many champions
Good.
thought
Bellicor demands war as well.
superior. Their skulls decorate my armor.
This would be a heavy skull. He's bringing his Norskins as well. Alright, so be it.
A negotiation.
Throg 2, huh?
This.
This is a
I
dog
let
pile.
you talk. Then
See us as a threat. Alright, well, the weapons and armor are not the only apparatus of war, so the tools used to forge them. Less recruitment costs for all our Marauder infantry, which is going to be
no
excellent.
escape.
And what we were going to want to do is grab those Berserkers quickly and then get moving to deal with the oncoming armies. Snagger is going to be dealing with the other Norskins best he can, so he's going to need more troops. Got 2 more doggos coming in, and then we're going to want to move down into the Serpent Jetty as quickly as we can. Trollfjord has some watchtower walls.
Not a chance.
That got much use there, especially if
Step too far.
Bellicor arrives. We're going to have a really bad time. Let's upgrade the main fortress settlement, Clan Enclave there. And then we'll upgrade the Grayling Moot as well. The only provinces, or the only settlements rather, I really care about are the provincial capitals. The others are kind of just sacrificial, although all of the ports are very, very important. Hopefully we don't get hit by both at the same time. Either way, though, that is going to be all the time I've got for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the light god, a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you on the next one.